Welcome back to the City Outskirts Tournament, Expert Division, hole number 8, weekend round. Here we're going to be playing a Grizzly bounce-up shot using a Centurion or a Kingslayer type ball, P3, side spin 3 plus wind 4. If you play this with a Kingmaker, you will need to make some tweaks to the elevation for the approach for sure, and you may even need to make some tweaks for the drive, depending on how it works out. This has only been tested with a wind 4, P3 wind 4 ball. The adjustment for the drive is P3 plus 20% max, 6 top spin, 3 left spin. We're going to start with our rock 9. We're going to have the red ring touching the rough on the left at P3 max rest, then switch to our APOC Grizzly bag. APOC 5 plus here. If you're using a rock 8, then you'll need to push up 1+ yard after you switch to your APOC 5 plus. If you're trying to do this with APOC 4, after you set up with the rock, you should switch to a P4 ball and use whatever overpower you pull into. Besides that, it's a full overpower shot, half a ball of left curl. It is not controlled, but it is great safe, both sides. My average drives have been a little over 380 every time here. Might just be the wind angles I'm getting. There are apparently some different rollouts here in the past, and I'll go over those for the approach because they will affect how the approach plays. But for all of my practicing today, all of my rollouts were right around this range. I didn't get any short rollouts here, so I was not able to test the short rollout tweaks for the approach. But this rollout is the one that I got most frequently, and I was able to test it, and it works very well. So what I'm doing for this approach shot is always using 3 backspin only, no side spin. The adjustment is P3 minus 15% at slider. I'm going to count rings for men with our Grizzly. I'm going to play this one 1% per ring counted for men. Now, I know that's not exactly true slider yards. Once you start getting up a few rings, it does change if you're playing true slider, but this works for this shot. I've counted all the way up to 18 rings. Played at 18 slider, no problem, right in the hole. So 1% per ring counted for men. With spin added, you want to push up until the tip of the ball guide is just touching the front center of the cup. You want to make sure that you're not in the glitchy spot. Your white ring should be near the fringe line. On the top of your white ring should be near the fringe line, right? If you're not close to the fringe, then you're probably set up too far back and you'll end up catching a glitch roll. Most of the time here I was counting between 14 to 16 rings, 17 rings for men. You'll see when you're pushing your ball guide up. So what I do is I find men club, then I add my backspin, then push up in line with the hole, counting rings until I get close to the fringe and the ball guide stops glitching, right? Once you get there, once you get to the pin with the tip of your ball guide, what you want to do is push it forward a ring, push it backward a ring. Make sure that you don't get a glitchy ball guide. You want to be at least a ring away from that, or else you're going to catch it. So with 3 backspin and the drive rollouts that I've been getting, I haven't had any issues. I've tested every one of them, and all of them were not close enough to the glitch to have to worry about with 3 backspin only. you want to pull this approach shot straight with a 59 flicker. So a slight 1159 flicker on this one. You see there, I'm finding min. Gonna add my spin, and then I'm gonna push it up while I'm counting rings. You'll see the ball guide is gonna glitch out. There, 10 rings up. Push it up some more. Oh, there it goes. All right, so I'm about, from this glitchy spot, I'm a little over a ring from this glitchy spot, which is fine. As long as you're about a ring, you're good. You just don't want to be right next to it. Give yourself a little bit of cushion there. 1159 flicker, P3 minus 15 at slider. Hit perfect, and you should be walking away with the eagle on this one. Now, if you do happen to get a short rollout between, say, 360 and 371, the notes I have say that it plays P3 0% at slider. You can do a back of the white ring green fringe check. That's in between, that's the front of the green, right? So the bottom of your white ring touching the green fringe line in front of the pin. And that will give you some slider values that you can use if you get the shorter rollout. 0 is 23, 1 is 25, 2 is 27, 3 is 29, 4 is 31, and plus 5 is 33 slider. That's with the bottom of the white ring green fringe check. And that's the front of the green. This has not been tested. I did not get a short rollout on this drive at all. So if you get it and it works, let me know. If it doesn't, let me know and I'll make some tweaks as needed. But until I see it, there's not much I can do about it, but give you the information I have. That being said, good chance at a drop here on hole number 8. So wish you guys best of luck. Hope you get the drop. We'll see you on the last hole.